Meow, 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 meow. Hey everybody, I'm JordieSunshine and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that I personally enjoy, something that I have been researching and looking at and kind of delving into for a couple years now. It's a thing called the MBTI Personality Profile. My dad actually became an accredited instructor. Dude,
I don't really know what they're called.
Basically someone who has studied the personality profile course and is able to help other people find what their personality type is and then work through each layer of their personality with them. So anyway, this is kind of one thing that I've kind of done as a side hobby of my own. If you guys look on Pinterest and you type in MBTI, you guys are going to find some really cool, really funny stuff, and there are times where I kind of spend way too much time on Pinterest looking at my personality type or personality types of people that I know, and in the end there's a lot of laughing and a lot of crying from it. Yeah. Anyway, so today I wanted to give you guys just a quick rundown and encourage you guys that if what I talk about is something that interests you, I will put the links down the bottom to the actual MBTI website where you can go up and read a little bit more about it, and you can actually pay to get tested properly and go through that process actually with the people who do it. If not, and you guys would like the free one, I've also found a link online to a free test, which I also retook to see how well it was, and it came up with the same result as the proper one, so you guys are more than welcome to go and try that one as well. But before I go any further, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button if you guys want to see more of my videos and be notified when a new video is up on my channel. That aside, let's get into it. So, I'm going to read the actual excerpt from the MBTI Personality website. Again, the link is down the bottom so you guys can click on it and have a read as well. So it basically says 4 of these 8 preferences make up a person's MBTI type, also called a psychological or personality type. As you act on your type preferences, you create a unique approach to the world, to information, to decisions, and to other people. The theory of psychological type says that people in different preferences naturally have different interests and views, behave differently, and are motivated by different things. Awareness of differences between types can help people understand and value other people who think and act quite differently. Now, that there is something that I have rediscovered every time I kind of come back to personality types. Working in the hospitality field, which I've done for over 10 years now, you get to see a lot of people. You get to see a lot of people in their negative, and you get to see a lot of people in their positive. And as you go through life, you're going to come across lots of different people, lots of unique people, and there are certain things about them which you may not understand, and you might think, wow, they're a bad person. But you may find out, as you delve into the MBTI Personality Type Indicator, you may find that there are things about the person that it's natural for them to act that way, and it's not good or bad, it's just different. Yeah, something cool that I've kind of discovered. Anyway, the 8 preferences. Let's try and run through these really quickly. The first section is the direction we focus our attention and energy. The 2 letters that come to this is an E for an extrovert and I for an introvert. Now, let me give you just a quick rundown. An extrovert, they talk it out. An introvert, they think it out. Do you prefer to focus on the outer world or on your own inner world? That's kind of your first basic question of where you start from, extrovert or introvert. Next, we've got the way that we take in information is either through a sensing, which is S, and intuitive or intuition, which is an N. Sensing is about specifics, and intuition is about the big picture. Do you prefer to focus on the basic information you take in, or do you prefer to interpret and add meaning? So they're kind of the 2 different ways that we take in information. Next, we've got the way we make decisions. We have thinking or feeling. Pretty simple. Thinking is the logical implication, and feeling is the impact on people. either yourself or other people. When making decisions, do you prefer to first look at logic and consistency, or first look at the people and specific circumstances? And lastly, the fourth section is the way we act in the outer world. With that, you've got J for judging, or you've got P for perception. A judging person has the joy of closure. A perception person, or a perceiver, has the joy of processing. In dealing with the outside world, do you prefer to get things decided, or do you prefer to stay open to the new information and options? That is just like a really quick breakdown, and there's a lot of stuff, like so much information in each of those different categories. I'm personally an ENFP, which is an extroverted, intuitive, feeling perceiver. If you guys go into Pinterest, like I've said before, and you type in ENFP or whatever profile you guys might come up with if you guys have done the test, there will be a whole reel of just cool stuff like pictures and random quirky things that your personality is attuned to. There's like heaps of stuff online you can find. You can find famous people, you can find notorious people who have had the same personality. Again, I'll put a link down the bottom for a website that I absolutely love to go on, and you find out like people, good people, if we want to put it like that, good people that have the same personality as you and what they've achieved and what they've done and what fields they've gone into. And then you find notorious people that you're also akin to in your personality, and then you can obviously find out what went wrong with them. So anyway, that website is a blast to have a look at as well. There's lots of information out there. The one thing that I really want to press upon you guys with this personality type profiling is that even though you get profiled into your little box of what you are, every person is unique. I have met other people with my personality type, and we can be completely different. Obviously, there are aspects to us that are similar, like we react and process things the same way, but like everyone's upbringing is different. Your parents and the culture that you live in is going to influence your personality and who you grow up to be as a person. Different circumstances and trials that you've had to go through obviously is going to mold you in a certain way. Throughout your life, you're going to go through certain developmental stages, and if your circumstances don't allow for that development to happen, then you're going to find that you're going to develop that a little later than other people of your personality type has. Another thing they go through your childhood, through your schooling, through your relationships with friends, loved ones, family. It also goes through like the type of jobs and fields that your personality is like really wired to be the best at. These things that they show you that in this thing. They even show you, this one I'm not so sure about, but I kind of get the concept. But they show you which personality type you mesh and gel with better. So what's your like perfect spouse or perfect friend, or which personality type accentuates the best in you. Someone who's stronger in your weaknesses, so when you two team up, you have like a full picture of like an endeavor that you're working towards. I've written a blog post a while ago about personality types. Again, I'll put the link in the description down the bottom for that if you guys want to go and have a read. From my memory, I believe it is focused on my personality type, which is an ENFP, and just some really cool funny things that I've found on Pinterest that I had put together in a blog and kind of talked a little bit about this. Feel free to go and have a read. There are a lot of companies that put their employees through this test because it's really great for personal development and how people react and work in a team, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. For me, I enjoy this because I enjoy discovering new things about myself, things that I've known but I've not been able to put into words. I've thoroughly enjoyed going through this stuff with my friends and my family and just reading out funny stuff like going through fictional characters or movie characters who are your personality type. It's been a lot of fun. You can do it for Star Wars, you can do it for Star Trek, like the Hunger Games, Disney characters, all these kinds of things, and they're just a lot of fun to look at. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about this, leave it down in the comments section and hopefully I'll be able to answer them for you. I strongly encourage you guys to go and do this test if you haven't done it before. It's a lot of fun and it's very informative and very like eye-opening to more more about who you are as a person, and it just the depth and the growth that you can go through as you kind of learn this stuff. And even it's almost like a prophetic insight to where you're going to be in the future and what you're going to be developing in years to come throughout different stages of like schooling and relationships and, you know, joining the workforce and finding jobs. It's a great tool for each individual to really nut down who they are as a person. So if you liked this, give me a thumbs up. Please leave me comments, anything you'd like to say, I'd love to answer for you. So that's all from me in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day. Hopefully the sun is shining wherever you guys are. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye!
Pinterest, farm.
Ooh, did it just get brighter? The sun's out. Hi. I keep on saying because I'm talking really fast and I feel like I am just bombarding you with so much detail and information.